This story begins on November 25th, 2022. I was working here in my studio, working on some edits, and then I received this message. Hunks are minting for 9 ADA. Best pixel art avatars I've ever seen on Cardano. They are about half sold. Got 3 for giveaways and 1 for myself. I don't think I could make better ones, to be honest. And I like them better than CryptoPunks. Kevin is not only a fantastic artist, but he's also been teaching others how to draw themselves online. And he's also about to launch his very first NFT project, Alien Peace Force. You see, Kevin knows a thing or two about art, and I figured why not check out the Hunks. And I thought to myself, this is complete garbage. I think Kevin's lost his mind. Honestly, why would he send me this? I was a bit pissed off, thinking maybe he was drinking a bit too much or something along those lines. But he was pretty serious about these Hunks. Then I was thinking, why would he bring this to my attention? Somebody who's been involved in art for so long. There's got to be something here. Kevin and I have been working together for the past 8 years. We started out painting at summer jobs together, and then we started producing online courses together as well. I've been filming for him while he's been teaching others how to draw. And now for the past couple years, we always chat back and forth talking about the latest projects, talking about how Sam Bankman-Fried is arrested, and not just because of his haircut. Together, we have seen the market rise and fall over 40% several times. We've seen the collapse of Terra Luna, been on the good side of the Bosscat NFTs, and have avoided all things FTX. Like I always talk about here on the channel, you have to surround yourself with others that are doing what you want to do. Specifically for NFTs and getting into any kind of crypto, you have to work these things out with other individuals. So then, over a period of 2 to 5 years, you become a little bit better, and then after 5, getting into 10 years, you become somewhat of a pro. It's safe to say I wasn't impressed by the Hunks at first. However, the floor was only 10 ADA. I mean, Kevin seemed bullish, and it didn't seem like that much of a risk if I were to get a few. So I did what any other crypto investor would do. I started minting. They looked nice. Maybe there was something there. Kevin seemed to remain bullish. We were very early, and that's important when you're getting into any NFT. We were still able to mint for just 9 ADA a piece, and they kind of reminded me of the CryptoPunks, which are very expensive NFTs on Ethereum. I decided in that very moment, squeezing my Trezor Model T, I was not just gonna mint 2. I minted 35 Hunks. 35. Draining my Nami wallet. I decided in that moment, I wasn't going to be a loser anymore. I started minting like crazy. Heck, we were both minting on the phone, back and forth. Dude, look what you got. Check out my ADA handle. For those of you that don't know, minting in this case is when you send Cardano to a wallet, and then once they receive that payment, they send you the NFT in return. We were minting and something happened. I still don't know how to explain what had happened. I minted in absolute beauty. I'm talking Ovechkin, slapshot overtime, 3-3 tie game in OT, a gem. The beard, the glasses, the golden chain. It was perfect. God created this NFT for me to hold in my wallet. Kevin called me freaking out. I had to stop crying. And in that moment, I realized something. I need to send this NFT to cold storage. How many chicks am I gonna get because of this NFT? This is a serious flex. In that moment, I was a god. I was the next Buffett. I hit the next Coca-Cola. Margot Robbie, check out my ADA address. Anyways, I was now sitting with over 30 Hunks in my Nami wallet, and just one other person to share the good news with. I still remember Kevin's reaction when I sent him the NFT. Kevin had done really well as well. His wallet was loaded with some of the greatest Hunk NFTs on the blockchain. Look at those. Perhaps we could sell these and become rich instantly. No more aisle seats when flying, only first class. No more chicken and rice, no more boring pizza, just steak, fine wine, and the greatest cigars that men can buy. And just as everything was looking up, the minting had ended. And all I wanted to do was mint one more. This was good, by the way. The fact that the project sold out meant that there was demand and people enjoyed the art. It didn't even have utility yet. I mean, look at them. Can't believe I love my hunks. How ridiculous is that? Everything was golden. Everything was set in place. Next, all I had to do was go to jpeg.store and list my hunks. The next step was to take the best ones and move them to cold storage. I moved my favorite hunks to my Trezor Model T just to make sure they were safe. And then I would take the rest and then I would sell them on jpeg.store and try to recoup my initial cost. In theory, this would allow me to mint hunks at 9 ADA, take the best ones, hold them long term, and sell the rest for maybe a 2 or 3x profit if I was gonna get lucky. So that's all I have to do. Take the rest of my hunks, list them on jpeg.store, and then I would recoup my initial cost, leaving me with the best ones I have. But unfortunately, we ran into a slight problem. The images were not loading on the marketplace. I could see my hunks perfectly in my Nami wallet, but then when I hook it up to JPEG Store, the images weren't loading. How am I gonna sell the hunks if nobody can see what they're buying? This was a disaster. My plan was ruined. How could I tell somebody that I lost money buying hunks? That just sounds bad. It's not that I was about to lose a significant amount of ADA, it's that I don't like losing. I'm in this game to win, to flip and win and make gains. Let's do the math. I minted 35 hunks at, let's say, 9 ADA each. So I spent a total of 315 ADA to acquire these NFTs. It wasn't that long ago I was crying tears of joy. Now I was gonna cry for real, and I didn't know how long this was gonna last. The next day, I figured maybe the images will load. So I waited and waited and waited. They still weren't loading. Honestly, my first thought was that this was a rug pull. Sam Bankman-Fried got a hold of the hunks and did a rug pull. Just as I was about to give up, my phone rang. It was Kevin, and he said 4 words. The hunks are loading. Yes, the hunks were loading, and I was now ready to list the hunks. Let the hunks begin. My hunks look beautiful on JPEG Store. So I started listing them one at a time. Those prices are pretty good. I would put 3544 at 32 ADA. Currently, at this point in time, the floor was just 9 to 10 ADA. And for those of you that don't know what the floor is, that's the minimum ADA you have to spend in order to get the base NFT for that project. So I took my time, started listing the hunks, and then I went out for a quick walk. Something had happened. Kevin sent me another message. Hunks gold chains are 50 ADA floor now. By tomorrow, overlap floor will be like 27 to 28 ADA overall. Nobody knows hunks better than me. The hunks floor started to climb rapidly. They weren't just heating up, but they were heating up quick. So I had to list all of them and make sure I had them set at the right price. So I listed mine for 29 ADA to 99 ADA, depending on the rarity of the hunk that I had. For those of you that don't know what a floor price is, that is the minimum amount that you have to pay for the cheapest NFT in the collection. You see, sometimes you get lucky in crypto, and this was definitely one of those times. And then the next morning, something big happened. I woke up and almost all of my hunks were sold.
Dude, I had 42 ADA in here. Look, man, all these have been sold.
And I'm talking 79 ADA people were paying for many of my hunks. Laughed my ass off. Called that 84? It was 62 this morning. The hunks were now officially an absolute success. Kevin pulled it off. I have to give him credit. Not only did I sell all those hunks, but I now had over 700 ADA back in my NAMI wallet. And on top of this, I had some of the best hunks right here on my Trezor Model T, which I still have today. I was so excited, I even started flipping bubble jets. I found an uncommon for a little bit cheaper than the others, flipped that within a half hour. That got me pretty pumped. So that's my story on how I got into hunks and how I made massive gains with that NFT project. Please comment down below your best ROI in crypto. I would love to hear your story. Don't forget, we have a link in the description below. We are giving away a bubble jet. All you have to do is accept the invite to the Alien Peace Force Discord. This will give you the opportunity to check out the contest and you can win your very own red bubble jet. So that's all we have for you. Remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your cheese. Crypto Moose is out.